Social media. 140 characters can launch someone into fame or can be the start of a downward spiral. This tool has become something more important than just a fun way to communicate with others. Social media has become a new way to generate headlines. Whether it be about great accomplishments, parties, or ways to help others, everyone can be under the great microscope of media attention if the right words are placed together. Athletes, especially young student athletes, are under strict guidelines when it comes to social media. How can athletes promote themselves without getting in trouble? Media tends to make big news of faults by these athletes, but how do the student athletes feel from their point of view? Social media is making a big impact on the college athletics landscape. This innovative new media gives universities and professional companies direct access to these athletes. How do they feel about using platforms like these, and how will they plan to use them? Shane Alvarez, a 4-year student athlete of the Kane University baseball team, as well as an avid social media user, tells how social media should not put athletes on a celebrity stage, but rather be a means to inform people.
Social media can basically shape you as an athlete, positively or negatively. For me, I had both experiences. Positively, you can catch up on the performances around you and update yourself on maybe your conference or other players around you. And negatively, you can see negative remarks from other people. They can think whatever they want to think about me, but I definitely take their word to consideration and use it as motivation on the field so I can perform better and make myself strive for something. You definitely have to have a strong and courageous outlook and mindset when it comes to sports and social media these days, because fans have so much to say and so many critics out there that you have to just be able to play under the pressure. I definitely do not feel the need to monitor my social media account over anyone else's, because I'm at a university and all the students are exactly the same. Just because I'm an athlete doesn't make me any different, any better than anyone else here.
Helping to lead the team defensively into new, tough territories within the Big Ten Conference this year, redshirt junior Quentin Gauze of the Rutgers University football team explains how he is forced to manage 2 personalities and profiles online because of strict rules. He has never been affected or changed by social media, but explains how even the smallest discrepancies can cause problems.
Well, social media definitely opens up a lot of doors to communicate with a lot of people, from around the world. As an athlete, I would say it helps me because I'm a DJ and I DJ around campus and with the school and stuff. So I had to split my personalities basically because I had to abide by the NCAA rules. Coach Flood tells us, just be smart about it. We have Jason Baum as well, our media guy, and he, tells us to be smart on social media. Don't post anything that's gonna put the program in a bad place, and just post things that are gonna be motivating, positive. Don't post. A lot of people. The thing that a lot of players get in trouble with is when they post they quote rappers or they quote something, but sometimes they don't put quotes on it, and it looks bad. They're they say this, and they're like, whoa, what are you saying? And they're like, no, I was just quoting a rapper. You gotta be very careful with that. So you want to keep your team from getting in trouble. Even though you win a game, guys posting stuff, and then they may say something wrong, and then you got tons of writers that are looking at your Twitter or your Facebook all day. So if something pops up, they got you immediately. It's in the network. Social media, I feel like it hasn't had a big gain on my performance. Has affected it that much because I can't looking at a scout.com or rivals.com, one of those websites. That's social media as well. And you could really get yourself caught into the articles and reading Quentin Gauze is starting this week, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna perform well? I already know. I don't even read them because I'm going to do this. I'm already focused on what I want to do. My uncle, we own a social media site. We just created one. It's for our area though only. It's called Beyond Athletics, and another one called Next Level and Beyond. And it's basically a recruiting site as well that shows the kids in our area and show them what their talent level is at. Say you want to go, you want to go to the NFL. When you're making it to the league, you're your own brand. So whatever you do, it's you. You're your own business. So because you got agents, working for you. You're paying agents. You're paying the different people. You're trying to get endorsements. You're your own brand. Whatever you do, your character, whoever you are, it's gonna make you, more valuable. Raise your stock up, or take the value out of it. it's okay to use it during the season because, you want to post something like, oh, game on ESPN at 7 p.m. Check it out, everybody. That helps, everybody, let everybody know about the game and stuff. So I believe it's good to use it. Just don't abuse it.
Social media in general, it gives everyone a voice. So every student athlete and every prospective student athlete is going to have a voice and they have something to say. So what it does from our end of the table is that it gives us more information about the kids that we're recruiting, about the athletes, and kind of gives us an insight into who they are and what they have to say. From a recruit's perspective, could social media be positive? Absolutely. If you're saying the right things, if you're promoting yourself in the right way, like I've had plenty of times where a recruit sends me his highlight tape and I find it through Twitter because he tweeted it at me, and that's how I discovered him. On the other end, if you're saying a lot of dumb stuff, then that's going to could very well cost you. 2 years ago, actually, it was 2 years ago, there was a prospect at a big-time high school who was actually expelled from his school because of a lot of things that he said on Twitter, and as a result, he lost a lot of scholarship offers, and we were one of them.
Social media right now, recruitment is everything. We have to, we use it to kind of gauge recruits and see where they are. Recruits use it as a tool as well, so they'll tweet things, they'll post things on Facebook, they'll even do Instagram. If a guy or a recruit, he might use Twitter more than he uses Facebook, so we'll use that as information for us to know that we have to, if we want to get in contact with the kid, we have to go more through Twitter, or vice versa. If he uses Facebook, then we'll use Facebook a lot more. Twitter is very fast. A lot of guys announce things to Twitter. You'll find nowadays a lot of things are connected, so as they release it on Twitter, it's also on Facebook as well. So, it's something we like to keep posted because sometimes, you get it there before you get it through anywhere else.
I think social media is a huge part of branding for college athletics. When you get to follow your favorite team on Twitter and follow the updates during the game, I think that adds a whole new element to college sports. I don't think social media necessarily brings in the fan base. I think the established fan base adds to the social media. They're the ones who are going to come out, follow you. They're the ones who are going to want to know more about the sport than just anyone just going through Twitter and seeing. But as people retweet things and other people get pumped up about it, I think that also brings in new fans, like seeing, oh wow, they retweeted that link, like, oh, this team's actually pretty cool. I think when you hear more about the team's outreach or like a crazy record that was broken, I think that's when you get more attention. Like I know at Nebraska, how they have the Team Jack situation, everyone kind of got on board that because it was a great cause to get the word out for that. And also if there's a new freshman that's breaking every record in the book, like you're going to want to know more about that team. I think athletes deserve the right to use any form of social media. It's their own voice and no one should be able to take that away from them. But I do think they need to be trained in what's the pros of tweeting, what's the cons of tweeting, give them examples of what they shouldn't tweet out there because people may not know what's not a good thing to put out there. So they have every right to tweet whatever they want, but I think they do need some guidance too, like everyone does.
Social media can have big effects no matter the position or job. Rules and regulations are still widespread as social media is young and proving its marketing value. It is a tough task for schools and athletes to balance professionalism and fun on social media without getting in trouble. Maybe this marks the start where the NCAA should create a training program for social media use. If equality and fairness is what's sought after on these platforms, it's time we have a universal program that trains as well as informs college athletics on proper social media usage.